you fine YouTube connoisseurs? You have found yourself in the right place if you fancy yourself a purveyor of fine YouTube quality content. And we call that place Pump the Brakes.
So good, so good.
You were fucking flying on that one.
I was like, oh my. What's your name?
My name's Luke Pittman. It's roadkill and it's got Cummins, big ass tires. My name's Jerrod. I'm racing Penticton.
What does it have in it?
It's got a big motor. It makes woo-woo noises. I'm Jerrod and I like to party. I'm on Maximus, and we're gonna go in there and tear some shit up. Bye. Penticton Speedway, Devin Villeneuve, in an identity theft monster truck. I'm gonna steal it, and it's really an identity theft.
All right, welcome back everybody to a brand new episode of Pump the Brakes. They're all brand new because we don't make used ones. It's actually the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, all of my American hypothetical viewers and homies. We are driving from Kelowna to Penticton. If you don't know where either of those places are, Kelowna is in the middle of the Okanagan Lake and Penticton is all the way at the south end of Okanagan Lake. There's a racetrack down there and they are having a monster truck show. I think Devin reached out to them because they're having a tough truck competition, and we were hoping to get on the track and do a little bit of tough trucking and maybe a little bit of exhibitioning to promote what it is at Thunder Mountain Raceway. It's like Thunder Mountain Off-Road, because we want to get more people up there spending their money, watching us do shit, growing the sport, having a redneck good old time. Adrian's driving the dually with Maximus on the trailer. I am following, well, a loose follow behind her in Justin Beaver, the motorhome. But we'll try to get you in on all of the monster trucking action. So I don't have a monster truck. People that see my shit, that don't know what they're talking about, they call them monster trucks. They are not even close to monster trucks. Like, all right, we're there.
You will arrive at your destination.
I don't know where to go now, but we're there. Man, I wish I owned this racetrack.
You have arrived.
I have arrived.
Oh, that is it. The Megasaurus. That fucking checks out. Yeah, turn to the Megasaurus.
Just, you're good straight.
The right buggy, but I don't have the right buggy.
You don't have a monster truck.
Like this one's okay. It's the right away anyway. It's gonna be like the tires at Havoc or at Thunder Mountain that they give, right? I don't think they look like a obstacle, but I think they're just gonna collapse.
Yeah.
These aren't really jumps to us, these are just dirt piles. Wow, this one's okay. This one's Sandy.
There you go, keep in it. Good job. Boy.
That one, at least the ramp's big enough that your wheelbase can fit on it. If your whole wheelbase can't fit on the ramp, then your front end kicks, and then when your back end kicks, your front end's already coming down, so then it goat kicks you and it makes you just slam your front end into the ground. And that's how people end up. know how to count down.
How they do it in
What?
the States when like the national anthem ends, the monster trucks flash up. That's how it's supposed to be.
Like at baseball games, it's like play ball. As soon as
jacket.
I was doing so good.
I know, that's what I said. I was like, oh my god, he's getting his confidence. He's doing so good.
It hit hard on that.
Did it?
Oh yeah, Jack.
I heard it smack like that.
Oh, dang! It pulled all the bolts out.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, like it.
The bolts might have not been long enough. Didn't grab enough thread. He
Oh,
pulled
I see
all the
it.
bolts out of my pinion.
Yeah, I see it now.
Well, I'm done. But I got 3 out of 4. Well, that sucks, eh? Yeah, she broken. Actually, I didn't paint the track too bad, which is good. I hope they appreciated that I got off the track quickly. I was doing so good.
I was
I fucking
stoked.
aired it out pretty good.
You
a
were
couple
doing
times.
so good. You had like, I was like seeing your confidence. I was like, yes!
Yeah, I was just going for it. Dang. It literally just popped all 6 bolts out of that thing.
Is it salvageable still? Or
Yeah, it
is-
should be pretty easy
Oh,
to fix,
okay.
to
I
be
was like,
honest.
oh, I don't know about that rear diff.
Damn, what did I hit?
It was when you landed off that second jump before you went over the meridian.
Like the last jump, the tire jump.
Yeah. You like landed, I went wham.
But I didn't even bottom out. I didn't even touch my bump stops.
No, I can see that. So maybe it was like when it landed, the suspension drooped and like you landed and it ripped out. Because you could hear it like when it happened.
I heard it when it happened too. Yeah, these off. That sucks. I hate being the guy that broke, but I'm the guy that broke.
It's not that bad.
Never seen that before. The only thing I can think of that I did wrong is if I used the strong length bolts and I put that pinion guard on there. But I'm almost positive I put longer. Let's look at the front one. Yeah, the front one had longer bolts. So I would have in the rear too. That fucking blows. Oh well.
No, it was good.
I mean, it's not a real race. So
No, and it was at the very end.
Yeah, I wanted to do another show. I mean, one more round of seat time would have been fantastic. how simple a backflip is by on a world standard now, eh?
You should stress Devin out and tell him you're going to go after him. No rear steer, I'm not even going to do a donut.
Oh, that's a shitty attitude. Yeah. Why are you going to be so defeatist with it? You can click this thing in two-wheel drive. You could probably start in two-wheel drive, do the starting, do the first obstacle, do the first jump, because it's small, then click it in after the donut. Click four-wheel.
So you're driving Rampage?
I guess. I'm a little scared of that thing.
Yeah, you just go.
First of all, it's got a lot of power. And I don't, it feels like it's not going to be stable, but it's probably fine.
The only thing that's a little risky is like the high speed curve on the outside. Like obviously maybe
Like at the finish line, or?
that one gets a little bit. I can feel it kind of doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't feel the need to go fast there.
And the donut, as long as you just like
Bit?
as long as you commit a bit.
Yeah,
Once you feel it slide, just get on it.
yeah. It kind of just goes when you
Just-
crank the
it'll
rear
just go.
steer. You get the rear steer cranked, it kind of wants to do a donut, right?
Missing a spark plug.
Product placement.
Product placement. I always
Why
say
is this
with
an
the
international
international
delay? I can't get in and out of it with the steering wheel on, so it has to pop off and on so I can climb in and out because I'm old and fat. We'll all get there one day. I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I'm nervous because I don't want to replace it. Well, that was cool. I mean, what is cooler than monster trucks, big buggies, demolition derby type shit, some freestyle motocross by some super good riders, and a young rider, Cruz Garwaziak. I don't remember how old he is, but he's young, like I think less than 10, and he was fucking sending it. Give you a rundown, I guess, of what happened. Right out of the hop, I don't know how to drive Maximus very well yet, and the throttle just doesn't respond the way a gas engine does, and I'm working with somebody on that. I don't know the answer to that. I'm thinking it might be tearing out the turbo and putting a big blower on it, like a 4-liter Whipple or something. But in the meantime, I'm gonna see what I can do with what I got. Nitrous helps. I think more tuning. I think there's some brap in there still. Anywho, right out of the gates, first fucking obstacle essentially, I got goat kicked really bad. Ended up on my nose, spooked me a little bit. Basically, it just happened because I undercooked it. I didn't hit the gas hard enough, or I hit it too hard. So either I nosed into it too hard, and when I aired out the front, I didn't commit enough to keep the back end popping and kind of like roll through it. Instead, what happened is I popped the front, undercommitted to the rear, and it bucked me really hard. That spooked me, kind of ruined the rest of the run for me because I didn't know what I did wrong until I watched the video. Anywho, second run, starting to get my confidence back. Things were great. Day 2, first run, I was loving it. It felt good. I was standing on the gas pedal a lot harder, so I was keeping the turbo lit, and everything flowed better. I was letting the tires do their job. And then last jump before I get back out of the track, and came down hard on the back. I looked at the video. It really wasn't that bad, but it definitely fucked some shit up, as you'll see. But I can fix it. We'll fix it together. So then we had Whiskey Throttle there. Whiskey Throttle had a bad alternator, so that's why Leah didn't run it. And Joel said, fix Whiskey Throttle and you can run it. So Mitch and I fixed Whiskey Throttle, mostly Mitch. And then after some talking, we decided Joel was gonna run Whiskey Throttle because it's a harder buggy to drive, and I drove Rampage. So I did the last show in Rampage. You'll see my big orange helmet in the wrong buggy. So badass shit, super stoked on that. A lot of sun and a lot of good times with friends. And just like that, we're back at Casa de Kletki. So let's go take a look at the Carnage and Maximus. So here we are. There's obviously a big puddle of oil underneath Maximus. So come for a walk with me, Adrian. Let's take a look. Can you see down inside there? It's changing a little bit. 6 bolt, so the 14 bolt, like a 9-inch, it has a removable pinion. I have just seen something actually, and I am inclined to believe that the bolt's backed out because there's witness marks on the bolts for the drive shaft of bolt heads hitting it as it came apart. So I think it actually was coming loose and I didn't notice. I think the housing's okay. I think my drive shaft's okay. This is garbage, but I make those quick and easy. Should be a pretty quick turnaround. I think it's gonna need a new ring and pinion, so that means hubs off and everything like that. All right, so up next for Maximus is obviously gonna be a repair of this. Coming up next, we're going to do some wrap, some livery on the unit, and what else do you think? Probably some shock tuning. So more racing this year. We're gonna do Mudfest at Cold Lake, and we're gonna try to get qualified for High Desert Top Truck, I think. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching Pump the Brakes, and there's lots more to come. Oh. And just like that, we're back at Casa de Kletki, so let's go take a look at the Carnage on Hyde. Oops, wrong name.